I can swim. Just can't walk or dress myself. Take it easy. Take it easy.
may break my bones, but nothing will ever kill me. Miss me?
Salute, and welcome back to the Black Ocean Announcement. In deep in with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. Oh, family, y'all asked for it, and you know I'm about to cook this alabastress turbo Thottie karate petri dish. Oh, yes, I am, family. I know y'all heard about it. A lot of y'all kept asking me about it, inboxing me, emailing me. GBS, did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? The chick that slept with 100 dudes. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I didn't know about it until a lot of y'all started asking me about it. Then I had to do my research. See, that's the thing y'all got to understand about being a content creator. If y'all send us something that we're not familiar with, we got to go do research on it. Those of us that are trying to give a honest critique of things, and man, what the hell did y'all send me? When I saw this nonsense, I was like, oh no. I got to go into detail because see, a lot of people are just kind of mentioning it. Nah, we got to go in on this because just like I go in on the thoughts in our community, you know I'm gonna give that community the business too. Because this is just look, we got some thoughts in our community, but damn it, 100 in one go. I ain't talking about over a course of years. Yeah, y'all know I'm finna get this bitch the blues, man. And don't worry. Like I said on Patreon, I'm going to deal with that cooking with Kaya thing, with all them raggedy, non-cooking bitches hating on that sister. I got something for that ass, too. Oh, I'm going to hurt people's feelings with that one. Because I'm going to tell the whole truth about it. Got a lot of men that's kind of gun shy to really just say what the real problem is. I'm not. So when I go there, just know I'm going to lose a lot of subscribers. I promise you that. I'm going to deal with what the real problem is, why they got a problem with that sister. So just stay tuned. But as far as tonight, we going to deal with Lily Phillips here because when I tell y'all, if you don't know who this is and if you hadn't heard about what she did, them folks can't say nothing about our women. Yes, we got problems with the women in our community just like we got with the men in our community. But this here, it confirms something that I've known for years. Many of you brothers in the chat have known for years. Some of you sisters have known. Their women are the filthiest women on the planet. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. They'll do any and everything. This is why a lot of the bed books are often chasing them, and that's actually dangerous because you're gonna see why I'm saying that tonight. Okay, yeah, we gonna go in. So I'm just letting y'all know what kind of broadcast is gonna be and what we're gonna be talking about. But before we do that, roll up and greet my esteemed guests. I see the good sister Mrs. L in the building. Charles Gibson is in here. Tanisha Murdoch, Sakina Collins, Brooklyn Queen 125 is in here. Stolen Ancestors 1526. I see Chris MC in the house. Only Pamela's Way. He's saying Cloud. Let's see. The Lone Wolf Effect is in here. Let's see. Dad Miller TV. The Sister Stuns in. Nightfall Drop. Project Leroy. Still Kevin Trees. Oh, Kevin, you gonna love this one, brother. Hey, the chat room finna be on fire tonight. Let's see. Devin Haley is in here. Salute and welcome to you and anybody else. And I see the brother Seven Skills. Anybody else that'll be joining us in attendance here tonight. So, family, since we're about to observe a world-class alabastress dumbass, we got to take it back to a blast from the past. You know, we dodged a bullet with this, but it's good to take some time to reflect in hindsight when you dodge these kinds of bullets, okay? Because we almost had a certified ultra moron for a damn president. Y'all just don't understand how fortunate we are not to have her in there. And I'm not saying that the Cheeto Man is a great savior to black people. I'm not saying that. I ain't doing no Trump dances or none of that. But damn it, if we had the other one in there, it would be a lot worse. You saw that with the 4 years that she had with Jim Crow Joe Biden. So in remembrance of this world-class dumbass, all right, we gonna play this sponsor tonight. Y'all, if you had laughed all day or all week, you gonna laugh now. So we're gonna play this sponsor, then we're gonna get to business here tonight.
Let me tell you guys about I have a plan. An incredible plan to lower inflation. If you like me, inflation is gone.
Wow.
That's incredible.
It's true, I am.
Why can't you just do it now?
Next topic, the border.
If you... if you like me, I've got a plan to stop all the border crossings.
Amazing.
What a leader.
Visionary.
Why can't you start on that now?
Next question. What do you plan to do about the war in Ukraine?
Oh, I'm gonna fix the war. The war's gotta be fixed.
Yeah, that was your Ski Wee VP there, boy. Y'all just don't understand that idiot. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I am so glad that they did select her because they didn't run no primary to choose the candidate. I'm glad the Democrats selected her because you remember I was one of the few people that said I think they did that on purpose just to get rid of her stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew she was an idiot. They didn't want her in the first place. Jim Crow Joe didn't really want her. But, you know, the appeal to the black female vote, they went and chose her little ass and had her cosplaying as foundational black American women. And, you know, I think they were just like, yeah, you know, let's get rid of her. Because, I mean, where the hell is she going to go from here? And then, never mind just not being qualified for any type of government position. Look how much money she lost. I mean, I know y'all heard the word on the street about her and old pimp hand Doug Funny. They say that marriage look like it's on the rocks. I don't give a damn. As long as they stay the fuck out of black folks' affairs, let them go wherever they want, do whatever they want. But yeah, she's toast, family. Ain't gonna be no chance to go back over there and finish fucking up California and being governor. Nah, that's a wrap. People, her name is Mud. Thanks to crashing out, okay, by not doing right by foundational black American freedmen people. And them white Democrat donors, they're like, never again. How you have close to $2 billion, because the number just keep going up and up. How you have close to $2 billion? You piss all that away, and you $20 million in the hole? Man, the white folks want some ounces by their bread, man. And see, you bootlicking flunkies, they coming for you next. Roland, Al, I mean, yeah, they gonna get all of y'all. Every Negro that's on that list that had some money out, them white folks gonna be asking questions over there on the Democrat Party. Oh, we told you. See, you brought this on yourself. You didn't have to do this. All you had to do was, acquiesce to Black America's agenda. But hey, I digress. I'm gonna kick back with the popcorn and watch. And family, y'all better have your popcorn for tonight's broadcast because we're gonna go ahead and get started. I won't be showing every single thing in this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna interrupt it with a visual, and I got to see if y'all approve of the visual, okay? Because my audience counts over here. And give me a thumbs up in the chat room. Hit that like button, okay? People say I don't say that enough. I know I don't. I be focused on cooking. But I want to get your opinion on something. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, okay? Give me a black fist in chat if you can hear me loud and clear. I want you to judge the overlay that we're going to be showing from time to time in this because, I don't know how much of this I can play. You know what I'm saying? Some of it'll be audio, some of it'll be visual, but I got to get y'all to judge the overlay here. So what do y'all think about this overlay? Yeah. Well, what y'all think about that? Yeah. Never mind cops. It's thoughts, goddammit. Yeah. Oh, what y'all think about the overlay, family? Let me know. Y'all like that overlay? I had to do it, man. I told you, my petty knows no bounds, man. Look, there's so much more that I got coming for y'all this upcoming year, man. I mean, listen, I'm going to wreak havoc. As you've seen on X, if you've been following me before we get started, I don't know why people come over and proceed to try to start with me. I'm like, do you not know who you fucking with? All you doing is giving me content and material, because, boy, let me tell you something. When I do that Cooking with Kaya broadcast, let me give my disclaimer too. Sisters in the chat room that support my platforms, you're going to have to forgive me in advance of that, because that's going to be brutal, okay? I'm going to have to give the big back OnlyFans failures what they want, okay? Because they tried to antagonize me. I was roasting them up over there, and the goofy simps, that they got this strange pattern. And I know why the simp boys are calling themselves trying to take the side of the healthy, hungry, hamburger built OnlyFans failure chicks that's hating on that sister Cooking with Kaya there. The simp boys, somebody asked me like, well, why the dudes taking the sides of the bitches that's hating? Well, because, see, the OnlyFans thoughts remind them of their mammy. So, you know, they think that shit is normal for a woman to have her ass all cracked across the screen for strangers to see. Man, just wait till I do that broadcast. I'm going to give them bitches the blues. They got the right one. I am not one of them Negroes that when this new age, soft wave, low testosterone wave came in, that shit didn't catch me. I reject that shit with my dying breath. I ain't going. This is a Gen Xer you talking to. The real deal. We don't give a fuck about your feelings. Just wait till I do that broadcast. So you motherfuckers stay tuned. I got something for y'all. Anyway, we're going to handle this alabastress here tonight. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started cooking.
I'm Lily Phillips, and today I'm getting run through by 100 guys.
The world of adult entertainment is $1 billion business.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, God, you're touching me.
Hey! Hi Lily, I'm Josh.
I'm more of a hugger. How are you?
That's okay. Nice to meet you. Is it a shoes off house, a shoes on
No,
house?
shoes on. Honestly, I've got a dog. Like, it's a total mess. Do you want a glass of water?
I would love a glass
Honestly,
of water.
I mean,
Even-
these are like...
could I have a tea? As a word, like, is that the right like terminology? I'm a YouTuber, so I'm a bit red-faced and new to this world. But what is the like?
People call me anything. Star, escort, OnlyFans girl, anything really. I don't really care. It's not like a bother to me.
I'm going to call you what you are. You're a thought, okay? You're a bottom-feeding, bootlicking, failure, no talent, having ass whore. That's what you are, okay? Family, let me tell you something. Today, society, not just in America, it kind of started here, but it just ballooned around the world. Today, this culture of, okay, these women out here showing themselves to any and everybody, laying up with body after body in a single day, not even over a course of months or years, in a single day. And the bitch talking about she gonna go for 1,000 next to go to show. Boy, look, we gonna get on her, but see, let me take the time to say something to the simps. I don't care what community you're in. I'm talking to all simps in our community, outside the community. Let me ask my audience a question. Family, do you know what type of men would even sign up to participate with that if they told you ahead of time? It's not like they tricked you now. Not like they tricked you and you thought you was going to be the only one smashing. but you know for a fact that this bitch is gonna sleep with multiple dudes, and you sign on for that, and you ain't dude number one, so that after you hit, you can get the fuck on. Now, first of all, even if you do number one, you still gamble with your life. Because look, I just got to say it flat out. The only kind of women that do this shit are the ones that are so far mentally broken, man, it ain't a damn thing that you can do with them. Yes, there is a point of no return, ladies. Yes, there is. Once you start doing this shit, OnlyFans is bad enough. But once you, this number, oh no, ain't no point in no coming back. Not in no damn day, man. I can understand over the course of years, in a day, yeah, you too far gone. But the only type of men that'll participate in something like that are your bottom feeding, dusty dick, beta male ass bitch boys. Do you know how fucking desperate you got to be a man and know that a bitch is talking about sleeping with 100 men in one day, and you ain't even gonna be dude number one? You gonna be like, you gonna go, yeah, 10 other dudes, I'm gonna just come right behind that. See, let me tell you something. Imagine what kind of bricks these guys would shit if this bitch came out tomorrow and said that she was HIV or AIDS positive. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Nah, shut the fuck up now, beta male. That's what you get for being thirsty like that. Man, you couldn't pay me, man, to do. No, and I don't give a damn what she looked like. 100 in a day? Dude, just stop and think about that. 100 in a day. Come on, man. Oh man, y'all, man, look. I'm just saying, man. Listen, you simps out here, man. Let me tell you something, man. Just go back to in your childhood, because see, the way I was schooled by my father and my uncle, I was taught, hey man, you don't go after nobody's fucking leftovers, man. I've never ran no train on no chick. Okay, and if I was gonna do it, hell, I would have to be the first guy. But I, any bitch like that, I like, man, I don't want nothing to do with you. Hell no, I'm cool on that, player. I mean, how you look and look. I'm gonna hurt some feelings here. There might be some women listening to this. Hey, you've done that before. Hey, don't say nothing. Hit dogs will holler. But I got to teach this lesson. So this is not about you. In case you're listening to this and you recognize something, okay, or are you familiar with it, man? Let me say something to the women that would agree to do something like that. I get it. It's one thing you get your first little taste of dick in your life, okay? Then you like most women do, something that you like, you just go crazy with it. But goddamn it, 100 in a day? Oh, man. Do you understand the danger that you putting yourself in? Then let's just take all the diseases out of the equation. Let's just throw that to the side like that don't exist. No, it does. Do you understand how psychologically damaging that is to you? I'm talking about even if you think you fine, no, you're not, because what you're doing, you taking something that's meant for special intimacy, and it inhibits your ability to pair bond with one man. The more bodies that you stack on in rapid succession like that, I'm telling you, they realize it later, because see, my point is going to be proven later on in this broadcast. So I'm just putting it out there, man. Look, I'm going to be the bad guy tonight. It is what it is. But like I said, if I'm going to criticize the thoughts in our community, heifers like this have got to get the blues. Let's let it continue.
I don't drink tea.
Yeah, oh, really?
No, so this is probably going to taste like shit, because I don't really know how to make it. But just good for one thing, me, honestly.
And I got to stop it and say this, man. If you know what this bitch is talking about doing, and she talking about, hey, do you want? I like, man, I don't want nothing to drink or eat out your house, you nasty motherfucker. Plus, this bitch got a dog in the house. Y'all know how I feel about that. I'm not a Muslim, but that dog in the house shit, I'm not one of them black folks. I know some of y'all people out there, you are, but no, man. Hey, man, hell no. If y'all gonna have a dog in the house, that motherfucker, two places ain't got no business being in your bathroom or your kitchen, okay? A motherfucker running around the damn kitchen. Man, shit, ain't nowhere in the hell, boy. I just didn't grow up that way, okay? I grew up under old school black folks. You got to pet that motherfucker out the door. Unless you got a goldfish or a damn parakeet or something like that. That dog in the house shit, man, nah, but he's a brave man, boy. Actually, offer him something to drink, you gonna take it? Oh my God. Let's let it continue.
Having been involved in the world of YouTube content creation for 10 years, I've witnessed some extreme measures taken in order to achieve online fame, as well as taking some extreme measures of my own. but none quite as extreme as the stunt I came across which inspired this documentary. Lily Phillips, a 23-year-old OnlyFans star living in London who describes herself as an English was planning on hosting an event where she would sleep with 100 of her fans in a single day.
How did you get into doing this for a career?
Well, I started when I was at university. Very, very tame stuff. Hand bras, underwear, things like that. Because I was at university, I was like, I'm being a anyway, could make a little bit of money.
What do you mean by you were being a anyway?
Like, I was just being at university. Like, I was just sleeping around with everyone.
But I feel like I know of a lot of girls who have done that at university, but then haven't gone on to become OnlyFans stars.
Yeah.
Now let me pause it right here because see, the little buddy that's interviewing her is a square. And I paused it on this shot for a reason. Family, I want you to take a good look at this bitch's eyes. Yes, I'm saying bitch, because this is what this is. Your ass is on OnlyFans doing this kind of shit. You are the lowest form of female filth on the planet. You are a certified fucking failure. Most of you OnlyFans bitches that's on there, you ain't have no father in your life. That's why you turned out like that. Very few of them women that's on OnlyFans have a father in their life that was worth a damn. Okay? So let's just go ahead and get out of the way. Yeah, I ain't one of these motherfuckers that counter that bullshit. And fuck you goofy simps that go over there and pay these motherfuckers. Because a lot of people ask, GBS, well, why do the simps go over there and pay the OnlyFans chicks when they can go and watch porn for free? Here's the reason why. Because they get to interact with them, even if it's on a minuscule level and you ain't gonna never touch this chick. And then if you did, I mean, look at the risk you run, especially for the ones that's busting it wide open on there. You thirsty simps, are you paying a bitch just to speak to you? That's it? You fucking loser, boy. And look, I'm gonna say this. Just like the OnlyFans chicks didn't have no fathers in their life, you goofy simps that's paying these bitches, you ain't have no dad worth a damn in your life. You couldn't have. And there ain't nothing manly about that. Goddamn loser. But anyway, he's asking her the question about, okay, she was being a Thottie karate or in university, that's college, or they call it in UK. And he's asking her, well, you know, the chicks that do that in college, they don't usually go on to become OnlyFans girls. Well, see, this is what you got to understand about this type of thought, especially in this day and age. And look, let's be clear. This is going to hurt some feelings. If this level of technology and OnlyFans was around during the boomers' time, oh, man, the shit that you would see. They damn sure would have been doing it too, so let's not fool ourselves. But dealing with right here today in the present, the reason why chicks like her have to go beyond just doing it in college is because, okay, by the time you stacked up enough knowledge in college, well, that kind of get old. And see, this is the danger about thotting around for you chicks. That gets old because it's just like, okay, if you like chicken, you don't want to eat chicken every single day for the rest of your damn life. That's going to become bland. At some point, you're going to want some variety. So in her case, it's similar to like a junkie or a crackhead chasing their first high. Now that don't do it for you no more, just sleeping around with random guys. Now you got to be an exhibitionist about it. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to really kind of continue touching on this when I get on the situation with Travis Hunter. You know, I'm going to be brutal about that as well. That's coming up. But the reason why she has to get on camera and be an exhibitionist with it, this is what you call crash out mode, and the train is off the tracks. These hoes get on OnlyFans doing this type of shit because it's the most degrading shit ever, okay? Yeah, you're doing it for money, but see, fellas, this is why you have to really take your time and vet these hoes out here, because if she's willing to do anything for money, you better stop and really think what that means. See, all this get the bag culture. A lot of people say that and they don't really think, okay, if this bitch will do anything for money, what won't she do for money? Huh? You better stop. Look, let me just go somewhere with it. A bitch that'll do anything for money, what's to stop her from saying, hey, look, you got this life insurance policy on you. Hey, if I just hire somebody to knock you out so I can live happily ever after, that's getting the bag too, right? I'm just saying, fellas, I'm trying to make you think. Let's let it continue.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just was like already very, not proud, like very just okay with doing that. Like I've just always had quite like a sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just thought I might just make like a couple £100, can get a few rounds of drinks in, stuff like that. Just helps me out a little bit while I'm at university.
Sure.
I didn't think it would turn into like my whole career. But I think as soon as I started on the platform, I kind of realised, I guess, how much money you can make and also just how much I loved it. I was just like, why am I doing a whole degree? Last week I was like 23 guys all at once, and like some people would be like, you're insane, like I would have to be
23 guys at one fucking time. You can tell the football teams and shit was running through her ass at that uniform. Whatever the other sports they play over there in the UK. Oh yeah, this is a team thought right here. Man, 23 guys in one round in one day? Not spread over years or months. One day. Now, here's the crazy thing about this family. These same types of bitches, wait, hold on. Not just bitches, hold on, let's put it up here. These same types of thoughts will be the main bitches that after they realize, okay, hey, I've had my fun, and now that I'm finished, they really think that they can just turn that off and then come running back out here to me, and especially after you done put your face out there. I'm like, look, goofy bitch, if you was gonna do it, put a mask over your face and don't have no tattoos showing where people can identify you. Because now, the men that they want that are worth a damn, they're gonna be like, hey, ho, who the fuck wants some? Look, fellas, let me ask you a question. You need to sign off in the chat with that fire sign emoji, because I'm gonna let the men speak for this, because a lot of people think that when I'm on this microphone, I'm just talking and I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna have some audience participation. Brothers, how many of you in here, if you're not dying of starvation, I'm talking about you been somewhere and you ain't had no food in 2 weeks, if you healthy and you eating right, how many of you would eat some chewed up food out of another man's mouth? How many of you would do that? I'm going somewhere with this. I want you to answer the question. How many of you would do that? How many? Let me know. Are there any brothers in here that would actually eat some chewed up food out of anybody's mouth? Okay. Yeah, I know. Hey, Bernard Bryant said pause. I'm going somewhere with this, Bernard. Just stay with me. Okay, so now here's the part where I want you to sign off with the fire sign emoji. Family, do we not equate women that's on OnlyFans or women that we know have just been run through and it's obvious? I'm not talking about speculation, no clown ass dude lying on them. I'm talking about the town thought that you know everybody can bop. Do any of you consider them wife material? If the answer is no, give me that fire sign emoji in the chat. I need to see it. Now, if the answer is yes, hey, give me a thumbs up. You might be one of the guys that be like, man, GBS, we can save them. I can reform them. You know, fire sign if the answer is hell no. Thumbs up if you think, okay, you can save them. If you think Project Pat was wrong and you can save them, give me the thumbs up. I need to know. Oh, shit, man, I might have to call the fire department. Burning the chat room up in here. Man, I may need a fire extinguisher. Oh, my God. This is going to be a fire hazard over here tonight. I just got to say it like this because, see, you got a lot of dudes, man, that they'll address subjects like this and they're scared to say what I'm scared. Y'all know I don't give a damn. I'm going to tell the truth. I don't care whether I'm critiquing the men or the women. Tonight, we're going to cook this alabastress turbo thought right here because this is ridiculous, man. 23 bodies in one day? And then you're just going to have your face showing. See, let me tell you what happened with this bitch, man. This is one of them failures in white society because she started out, and like she said in college, bopping around. Okay, so when she realized that most of the guys that she was laying up with was like, yeah, you the fun chick, but okay, I'm about to graduate and be a lawyer, a doctor. Okay, some might have gone on to be professional athletes. They're like, bitch, I can't have you on my arm as my main chick. And that's when she was like, oh, damn, I fucked up. Well, let me just go ahead and jump on OnlyFans. Oh, but Thot. Oh, Lily the Thot. Lily. The money is not going to help you when you alone in that bed at night, taking your Xanax and drinking your wine, trying to cope with the pain, knowing that you ain't going to never get the type of man that you want because now, hey, your name is Mud. Sure, you can get some dick from anywhere. But you ain't going to get no man that's willing to give you his last name, not the one that you want. It's going to be painfully obvious here as we further go along. Let's let it continue.
Paid to do that. And I'm like, no, that's just fun to me.
Would you call yourself a businesswoman?
I don't know about that. People would give me a bit of stick if I said I was a businesswoman, but I guess definitely business-minded.
I would call you a businesswoman.
Thanks. A lot.
Oh, you would call her a businesswoman, you game goofy lame ass square? Let me make this perfectly clear. I told y'all I'm finna piss people off tonight. It is what it is. Fellas, I want all of you, if you're not already the type of brothers that you should be if you're over here listening to me, if you're not already the type of brothers that are proud that you have, you know, a set of testicles attached to you, okay? And I need you to get this through your head and start saying this loud and proud. When these bitches are running around out here talking about some sex work, first of all, that's not work. That's not work. Work requires talent and effort. Any bitch can lay on their back, okay? It's not sex work. You're not doing a damn thing. To be honest with you, if anybody was going to call it work, it would have to be the men that's out here doing that. Now, why am I saying that? God damn it. We put in all the work when it comes to having sex. Y'all don't do what the fuck we do. The penetrator is always working harder than the one that's being penetrated. I mean, we just gonna go there, but it's not sex work, okay? So this bitch ain't no business person. Oh, fuck you a business person. All you doing is laying on your fucking back. Look, I would almost give her credit if the shit she was doing, it was something creative you ain't never seen before. It had some type of high production value. I mean, something. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what you're doing. You ain't doing nothing no different than the next bitch that lay down on her back and call herself being a sex worker, air quotes. That's the most ridiculous statement ever. See, fellas, we got to get out this soft-minded conditioning that they've inflicted upon America, and especially the men, where you can't just say what something really is. You got to tap dance around it. Don't hurt people's feelings. Don't say that. Man, fuck that shit. Don't you see what this has done to society? These bitches like this need to be put back in their fucking places. We need to start telling fat bitches they fat again. The whole goddamn 9 yards. If you a simp, you a simp. Fuck this politically correct bullshit, okay? That shit got to go, family. It's got to go. So we going to continue roasting this motherfucker over here tonight, because I'm going to teach and roast at the same time. So let it continue.
More people use the word just...
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I literally, I've never really cared what people think. It doesn't really bother me. I have such a supportive family and friends, and what they think about me is so much more important than what strangers think about me.
Salute to Christopher L. Ellis for the cash app. And yes, I know you like, GPS, why did you pause it on this bitch's non-existent ass? Well, I'm doing it for a reason, because see, let me talk to you Bucks of Bennington. Oh, Bucks of Bennington, come on in the room. You know you goofies that I like white women. You know, because you always try to put these white women on such a pedestal over black women, like, oh, they're so much better. See, the Bucks of Bennington, that's the royal title I've given them and the Winches of Grafton. They try to act like nasty turbo thotty karate white women don't exist. I'm like, motherfucker, that's most of them. See, the bad books have this fantasy in their head about them alabastress women. And I'm like, man, go talk to some of their men. They'll tell you how nasty them bitches are. Why you think they got the problems that they have with them? Huh? See, look, let me tell you something, man. You Bucks of Bennington, I'm finna give you your worst nightmare, because you know I'm telling the truth. And if you don't, you're going to find out the hard way. Of all races of women, this is the one that's most likely, if you were a professional athlete, very wealthy or something, this is the one that's most likely not only to cheat on you, she'll cheat on you with your friend, your father, whoever that's capable of entertaining her like that. Close relatives with no remorse. You hear me? These are the bold bitches right here. Look, let me tell you something. I'm not justifying it. I'm not justifying what I'm about to say at all, but I'm going to say that, look, I understand why they do it, even though it's wrong. Why you think they men be killing them at such high rates? Do you look at some of the crimes of so-called passion that their men commit upon them for finding out what these low-down, filthy bitches will do? Huh? So for you Bucks of Bennington, I don't want to hear that shit about how much better these hoes are than black women. No, they're not. Every group of women got their problems, but I still stand on this. They're women, them folks over there in the mayonnaise community, you got the nastiest bitches on the planet. Let's let it continue.
Come on in. Hi.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So tall, isn't it?
Is your PA?
Yes, yeah.
So how many people are there in Team Lily?
8, 9?
There's 9.
I don't know. Yeah, quite a.
I think we're on 9 now.
Yeah, 9 now. Yeah.
9 payroll members of staff.
Yeah.
You are a businesswoman. I've seen you say on podcasts and things before.
I'm gonna tell you what I believe that is. Talking about she got a team of 8, 9 people. Nah, that sounds like she done got herself in some type of trouble. And it's probably some type of pimp got her out there doing that and pretending like, okay, she's in charge. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying a team of people to help you be a thought. Now, I get it. Some people say, well, yeah, for security purposes. Yeah, I get that. But I think it's more to it than that. I mean, I'm just saying, man, when you've lived a long time and you've seen as much as I have, you're like, nah, this ain't that. Because most OnlyFans chicks, they ain't got no team. They just doing what they do. Okay, but I can understand why you would need a team as a woman to do this right here with 100 strange men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I just still think there's something more to it. Okay, so this little Gang Goofy interview, dude. I mean, look, I hate to do this, but I got to see it. You can tell this boy don't get no pussy. You can tell he don't. You tell he don't, man. This look how he talking. Look how he dressed. His demeanor, his posture. Man. The shit that he's sitting up here agreeing with about her, you're a businesswoman. Really, motherfucker? So if she's a businesswoman, I got questions. What are the women out there that's moving and shaking that don't have to toot their ass up in the air for a living, that actually have degrees, they're good at what they do, they own their own businesses, some of them started their own companies. What the fuck do we call them if we just include a bottom-feeding bitch like this in the category with other women? I just got to ask that question because, see, that's another problem in society today. People have gotten into this participation trophy mindset where you just lump everybody in together. The fat hoes want to get the same attention that the pretty women get. I'm like, no, you fat, get your ass over there on a treadmill or Stairmaster, okay, before I have a priest bless some vitamin water and bust you upside your head with it. Get your fat ass back over there. I don't do that shit. Because, see, we don't play that game with the men. Think about it. Ladies, do you allow the broke men to share the same attention from you that men is out some paper to get? Don't you? Yeah, I got to go here. Anybody, you said fat bitches. Yes, I did. Because like I just said, the broke niggas, y'all don't give them the same attention as the men with money, right? So goddamn it, it's a fair trade. I told you, I call it down the middle over here. But anyway, I want y'all to listen to the rest of this foolishness that's about to come out this motherfucker's mouth. Businesswoman, my ass. We got to raise the bar, family. We got to raise the bar back up. Forget this participation trophy bullshit. That does not help society. Let's let it continue.
That your family and your parents are proud of you and what you've achieved.
Well, my parents knew straight from the start, like, about what I was doing. Yeah, I was just very open with it. Obviously, at the start, they were a bit apprehensive because they want me to be safe and they want me to make good decisions and stuff like that.
Oh, I got to stop this again, family. I know y'all like, brother, how much I got to critique it all if I'm going to do it. She talking about her parents. Okay, your mama probably wouldn't shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't expect her to have no type of judgment for you or to guide you in the right direction. Because usually a young lady, to some extent, is going to pattern her womanhood based off what her mother does and what her mother teaches her. But let's get on that father. Oh, I wish they would have interviewed that father on camera because, man, I can tell without looking at him. But, fellas, how much you want to bet that her so-called father, that his bitch run the relationship? No, we ain't going to use no sugarcoating terms over here tonight. We got to tell the truth. How many of y'all want to bet that? Because, see, I'm saying it for a reason. When you got a weak man that coming up, I can guarantee you this is probably what her father's like. Anything that her mama wanted to do or whatever, she could just overrule and she get the last word. The man is, yes, dear. I guarantee you that her mama's relative just come over there and run real shot of the house. The man don't have no damn say. He ain't got no fucking backbone whatsoever. And see, when you have a weak man like that, this is the type of daughter that you gonna end up raising. Now, I'm not saying that some kids don't go out here and fuck up and go their own way. But what I am saying is to go do extremes like this, 9 times out of 10, that father ain't shit in that household. He ain't. This motherfucker's wearing a dress just like the woman, okay? Well, here, I take that back. He wearing the dress, the woman wearing the pants. You can tell, man. We can tell. See, that's just like I tell these goofy beta male fuckboys that caught themselves trying to argue with me on X and how to come in my comment section on some platforms trying to argue. I'm like, boy, you know that by the way you respond, I can tell you ain't had your dad in your life. I can tell. I can tell. It's obvious. Most men, most of us that did have our fathers in our lives, whether it was right there in the household or whether it's some of you that grew up in a situation where your mama and your father, you know, probably went their separate ways, but your dad was constantly present raising you. It's a difference, man. See, let me just go in and really hurt them beta male simp boys. Feelings tonight, yeah, if you subscribe, you're going to unsubscribe. And I don't really want you over here, to be honest. These are the motherfuckers that you see running around painting their nails and wearing fucking purses with the women. Their pants is tighter than their woman's pants, okay? And they can share feminine secrets and shit. Can you imagine? I'm just saying, man, see some of these dudes today, and I got to get on Travis Hunter too when I do that broadcast because I got to show y'all some shit y'all ain't gonna believe. Man, some of these dudes today, if they girls were to go over to a girl sleepover, girls not out here, they can bring their dude here. He one of the girls. He's a big bitch too. And I'm just saying, man, this new age shit here disgusts me, man. I'm telling y'all, man, the Gen Xers are not going. We just ain't. And shout out to the millennials that ain't going. Shout out to the Gen Z that ain't going, okay? I mean, shit, we got to hold the line together, fellas. We can't just go out like this and accept this damn soft spine bullshit that they trying to kick men into. It's pathetic. So we're going to have to start riding down on these goddamn simps and letting them know that there's no mercy to be had when you come around men that actually have a set of testicles. Let's let it continue.
I just think I can't hold myself back and do something that I'm scared what other people might think.
Your parents must be very sort of forward-thinking and open-minded, which is great, because I think if I told my parents that I was the UK's biggest cum, they probably they wouldn't like that. You show me the set.
No, of course, the set where the magic happens.
What's this?
I was trying to train my dog how to use it to like get, so she needs.
Oh, so that's not for.
No, it's not for like sexual purposes. Don't you worry. Are you into any of that like kinky stuff?
Not massively, no judgment, but like I haven't done much kinky stuff.
No.
That's another thing too. I know he wasn't using it in that context, but actually he was using it in that context. Another thing, especially the men, I'm not really asking the women to do this because that's something that I ain't saying all of y'all, but a lot of women struggle with what I'm about to say next. But as far as the men, we shouldn't have no struggle with this. That whole no judgment shit, fuck that. Every one of us as adults, men and women, we make judgments when we walk outside our door in the morning. What do I mean by that? You make the decision to walk outside your door with some clothes instead of butt-ass naked. Now, I know some of these degenerates do that, but we all make judgments is what I'm saying, huh? You make a judgment or a decision to wipe your ass before you get out the toilet. Well, I hope you're doing that. Some of these motherfucking thoughts out here, the Glorillas and all the rest of that. You remember Glorilla talking about? She said that she wear black drawers so you can't see the shit stains because she don't know how to clean her little ass. Oh, man, oh my God, just fucking filth, man. Anyway, like I said, get out of that shit about no judgment. That protects society, okay? Intelligent people make judgments. See, that's another part of this soft spine bullshit where everybody's supposed to be so politically correct and you don't never make a judgment. Don't judge them. Nah, motherfucker, I'm judging you. Shit, if need be, we need to have some executioners in here, okay? So judgments are a good thing. Let's let it continue.
I'll usually just slot on there. I mean, it's usually quite easy. And then it depends if we're doing like, we usually talk through if we want to do like a storyline.
Yeah.
Or just more of like a video.
What's a gonzo video?
Just normal, like just the actual part. I'd rather do it like this where I prop it up or like have my assistant film it for me because then you can usually get a bit better angles if like someone else is moving it.
And that's not like awkward, like having her film it or anything?
No, not at all. This is like my toy. Okay. I'll get some out for you. You'll be.
I'm afraid that's just a cone.
Go up either hole.
No, it can't.
These are more like my toys. Before I do a shoot, I'll wear like a hug all day. This is more for like girl on girl stuff.
Yeah, it's got the double end.
This one's another like big kind of one.
Looks angry. Looks like Smog from The Hobbit.
Smog?
Is the dragon.
That's more like a toy, but it's quite cool because you can put that in and it's like see-through and you can obviously see inside your
which is obviously great.
These ones are always fun because they get like all types of bodily liquids like in there. Vibrators, very relatable. Normal kind of looking ones.
Right.
Strap on, tail, double toy stuff.
Oh, he's got a bum. Thank you for showing us.
No worries.
After showing me her eclectic collection, Lily invited me to join her for a stroll on the King's Road to find an outfit to wear for her upcoming big day of sleeping with 100 men.
What would be the demographic?
I'd say more of a, it's going to sound mean, but more like a chubby, younger guy.
All right, so let me pause it right here because see, I need to point out something else. and young ladies, pay attention, okay? Because I know some of you listening, this might go straight in your ear and out your little goofy ass. But I'm going to tell you the truth and nobody else tell you. Brothers, one reason why you don't want to take no damn OnlyFans thought seriously, I'm talking about getting in no serious committed relationship with something that's basically chewed up leftover food out of somebody's mouth. If you walking around with this bitch and you in a serious relationship with her and that's what she do for a living, people going to recognize her and come up to her and be trying to see what she got going on. They'll be like, hey, what you working with? This is what you do. How much? Do you really want that on your arm? And see, I know the little gang goofy simp is trying to do this project, but I would be like, hey, bitch, go get your little homegirls to do that with you. I don't want to be seen with your ass. I'm just saying. I mean, well, then again, you know, let me rephrase this. This is a little gang goofy simp, and he don't really have no reputation to uphold or protect. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the dude square hand used to get no high caliber women. I'll be surprised if he did have one. I just know he don't. I mean, I go out on a limb and say I'm right about that. But, you know, if you're a man of a certain stature or status, you don't be seen in public with nothing like that. I'll be like, hey, go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. And you come back and then we'll go ahead and shoot this project so I can get my bag and get the fuck out your face, okay? Don't be seen around like that's an embarrassment, man. Walking around with a damn thought. Jesus, man. See what I just said? A lot of people like, man, why are you saying that? I'm like, yeah, see, you know, I guess when you don't really have any type of a reputation to uphold and you haven't really accomplished or achieved anything, you know, it's no big deal to you. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, you know, you're not in a circle of people where if they see you with something like that, they're going to be like, hey, man, what's going on with that, man? Like, hey, boy, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's embarrassing. Yes, it's embarrassing. Being a fucking thought ain't cool, man. It's not. It was not the men within top of standards. But anyway, we're going to let this madness continue.
And not ones that you find in Chelsea, I don't think.
Right. You're going to have 100 guys. Do you ever think about what it would be like if you ran into one of them in the streets after that had happened?
When I did 37 guys in a day, I genuinely can't remember any of their faces.
Right.
This bitch said 37. She went from 23 at first to 37, man. That boy, oh my God. You not gonna ever make me believe that this bitch didn't get burnt. Damn time. That many, come in, think about it. You playing Russian roulette that many times and you ain't catch nothing? Not the herpaderp. I mean, even if it was so you get, you ain't catch nothing. Man, boy, brave new world out here, boy. Brave new world.
Well, maybe if I saw that, then like I'd recognise them. But
yeah.
If I don't find someone who loved it and really enjoyed it, and that I wanted to do it way more often.
And do you think your partner one day will be someone from the industry, most likely, or?
Yeah, I talk about this a lot with my parents because that's the one thing I guess they worry about is like, will you ever find a boyfriend?
Yeah.
But there's so many guys out in the world. I think, you know, one poor bastard's got to marry me. I rather think it's going to be someone from the industry.
I got to go here. Family, did you hear what she just said? Did you hear what this heifer just said, family? Did you hear it? She said that her parents are concerned about her finding a boyfriend and all of that. And then she said, listen to how they think now, because she's not the only one that thinks this way. Then she had the nerve to say, well, then I think somewhere some poor bastard's got to marry me. I'm like, yeah, that's all that's going to marry you is a poor bastard. Ain't going to be no man that's worth of any type of quality. Not at all. See, look, I don't care whether it's one of these thoughts that's out here bopping and thotting around and just showing herself all over the place and doing the most, stacking her bodies, or if it's a fool like Vivica Fox that'll sit up here and play all these goofy games until your ass is 60-something years old talking about, I'm ready for love. Well, love ain't ready for you. Not the things you want. Wasting your best years by making foolish, bad decisions, man. I mean, that's what they be thinking. They think, well, somebody's got to do it. And the person that's going to do it, she's right, though, to an extent. Some goofy simp will come along, and it'll be somebody that, if she does get married, it's just going to have to be ceremonial. It's not going to be any man that she looks up to or respects or is actually attracted to. She just going to do it so she can say that she got married. She'll never respect that man, and then she going to continue doing what she's always been doing. See, the funny thing about heifers like this, they don't realize it's over. They don't. It's over. Because, like, for example, it's over for Brittany Renner. Okay? It's over for Lori Harvey. Yeah, I said it. Lori Harvey, it's over. It's over. I promise you, it's over. And see, here's the worst cruel joke about being over when they're that young, okay? Relatively young, okay, in Brittany Renner's case, because she ain't no spring chicken, but I'm just saying, when they're relatively young and they have no looks, they actually think they still have time. They actually think they still have time. They really do. They think they still have time, and they don't, because they don't realize that, hey, you done fucked up your reputation to the point that every man that you want is like, bitch, we ain't about to do nothing serious now. That you're not going to pick me to be the dude you get serious with after you done been passed around like a fucking dinner plate. No. You going to stay where you meant to be, and you need to accept it. See, a lot of these hard heads today, they really don't understand what I just said. They think that there's some type of out. They think that, okay, I'll just quit, and then, you know what I'm saying, we going to hit the reset button. Men don't reset. And I said men, not males. Now, your little fingernail painting guys, little fingernail painting guys that wear your purses and shit like that you can go and shop, you know, in the women's sections with, okay, and they wear, y'all shopping for high heel shoes and tight pants together. They'll accept that bullshit. They're males. Men, traditionally masculine men, like, hey, bitch, you gonna stay in the thoughts place. That's what you chose to be. That's what the road that you gonna fit there. Okay, here's what it is. Let it continue.
Or someone who is into lending me out.
Lending you out?
Yeah. Like into hot wife or being a...
We're looking basically for an outfit for you to wear when you have sex with 100 guys in one day.
Yeah. These guys have all seen me online, like I can't turn up looking like a hag.
No.
It's cute. Do you like that one or the black one? I could always get both.
Will you just get like one, or will you get like a few?
I might get a couple, in case one gets a bit soggy.
It's all tax deductible.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
Something
amazing.
to do with your business. That's quite nice. A bit more of a push-up.
Yeah, I've left Lily to it. Are these men going to be appreciating the time, effort, and dedication that has gone into this? It's not actually, but I'm filming a video with a girl who's going to be sleeping with her one day, and she is picking out her outfit for that day.
Oh, how interesting!
Yeah.
Does she find them on the internet?
Yes, so you can apply if you're a subscriber of her OnlyFans. So up to 100 people, and then the whole 100 of them get to have sex with her one at a time on the 19th of October in London.
Oh, and it's on television.
It's going to be on her OnlyFans.
Oh, I see. Okay. She's got to have an early night tonight.
Yes, she does. A lot of electrolytes, a lot of sustenance, a lot of fiber.
Okay, lovely.
Okay. Have a great night. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye there. She seemed kind of okay with that, which I wasn't expecting.
Is this one of them fake taxis?
I don't know what's a fake taxi.
You don't know what fake taxi is? Have you never seen like it on Hub? It's called fake taxi, and basically the taxi driver ends up like f***ing the passenger.
Yeah. Search it all when you get home.
So far, is this a normal day in the life of Lily Phillips?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna go home now. Do some content and stuff like that. I'll show you how I go about just filming day to day.
How much does it cost for the video calls?
How much are they? Like 100 per minute.
Per minute?
300 for 5 minutes, and then 500 for 10 minutes.
Wow.
You think a taxi driver would know what freight taxi was?
Oh, he knows.
Lily agreed to show me the business side of her operation. OnlyFans might be what she enjoys, but it also provides a hefty paycheck.
Your moneymaker is OnlyFans.
I started an OnlyFans.
$1 million in a day.
£42,000 in one night.
I'm gonna go get some oysters and champagne.
You have your little ones?
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'll show you.
Now, let me pause this and say something about this, because, see, this is what really misleads a lot of young girls in any race, in any demographic, ethnic group, whatever you want to call it. This is what misleads them. They start talking about all this money you can make on OnlyFans, but they leave out that, hey, that's for the people that are in the top 1% of those creators that get that money. Just because you throw your little ass in the air on OnlyFans, that don't mean that you're going to be up there with Bad Baby and all the rest of them that's on there making millions of dollars. No. That is only a small percentage of women on there making that kind of money, okay? And then again, even for them that's doing that, this is the crazy thing about it. If you do your research, the ones that are making that money like that, they ain't really busting it wide open, jumping and hopping on a whole bunch of dicks like that. And I'm not subscribed to anybody's OnlyFans. I'm just saying, you do your research. That's the crazy thing about it. What's the little white chick, the little Bad Baby on there? From what I understand, and I don't know, somebody will have to tell me if you subscribe to a shit, because I'm not paying any of these hoes just to look at them. But see, from what I understand, she was just on there wearing certain outfits and showing her feet and shit like that. From what I understand, she ain't got no sex tape or nothing like that on there. Now, I could be wrong. Y'all correct me in the comments if you know better than me. But see, when you have little girls that don't have no father and they be like, well, I'll just get on OnlyFans, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm like, no, the average OnlyFans thought you may as well be working a 9 to 5. I mean, if you look at what they make, that's it. Because, see, you got to understand something. And especially if you was a fat bitch, okay? We got to go there. But if you're an out of shape fat bitch, you don't have no particular talent, okay? You're throwing your ass in a circle, okay? You basically really a porn star. You may as well just say what you are. All right, you keep doing that. I mean, you're a one-trick pony. You're not going to really be able to keep them guys coming back over and over month after month. You doing the same thing, especially not fucking none of them. I'm just saying. See, somebody got to say this shit like it is. I know I'm bursting a lot of bubbles with this truth here, but I'm the only one that's going to tell it this way. So I just want to go in and interrupt this while they was doing that little montage talking about, oh, how much money they making. Nah, what I just said is actually the truth of things. Let it continue.
My first month, $13,338.
And can you give us like any indication as to what a more recent month might look like?
I'll just show you. I don't really want to say if that's okay.
I think it's more money than you might be imagining. And you made me pay for the cab. So you say you're going to do some work today. Like, how are you going to decide what to film this afternoon?
Usually I'm going to prioritize my customs.
Like they've paid for like a customized request?
Yeah, customized request that maybe I say their name in it or something that they're really into that I don't have already. Sin.
Now, remember what I told y'all earlier when a lot of people like, man, why do they sign up for OnlyFans when porn is free? She just said it. They'll sit there and pay them hoes to make them personalized videos talking to them or saying their name. Do you know what kind of a loser you got to be for you to pay money to a bitch you ain't gonna meet just to say your fucking name? I mean, what kind of lame shit is that? Who raising you simp ass niggas, man? I mean, and whoever else is paying. Who raising y'all? Oh my God, man. Look, I'm just saying. I don't understand what that's like. How can you be a man and wake up and look yourself in the mirror and you know this is what you're doing? Oh my God, she said my name. Okay, great. Whoop de fucking do. You paid for that, you damn fool, you. But like the old saying goes, a fool in their money soon shall part. Let's let it continue.
What you're up to. Sometimes it's just general conversation. Like sometimes guys just want to talk.
Have you like recognized any of the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What messaging you?
Yeah. I just tried to keep it very professional.
Your version of keeping it professional is sort of the opposite of everyone else's version of keeping it professional. Yeah. Have you ever received any scary message on here that like something that frightened you or made you feel unsafe?
Some people's requests are sometimes way too much. Like I had literally last week, like, can you put a bag over your head and pretend to be like suffocated? It depends obviously on the request, but stuff like that I probably won't do. I don't want to encourage it. Like that for me, I don't think that's doing helping
What if someone offered you $1 million?
And see, this is the funny part about thoughts like this when they get them weirdos requesting them to do cornball shit like she just said. Bitch, you a thought. They look at you as the lowest form of female failure ever. So they're like, yeah, you'll do anything. They really don't understand that when they do this, you don't get to pick and choose like, oh, I want all the guys that I'm attracted to. No. You're going to get the weirdos that request shit like that, okay? Especially in your community. Oh, man, you ought to know better, huh? And see, here's the other thing. Don't make them weirdos I'm talking about mad. Oh, no, because those are the ones, look, if they online trying to talk to women like that, they already failures. These are the clowns that can't accept rejection. They go stalking and tracking these women down. A lot of them do. Oh, there's been horror stories about that. I need to do a whole broadcast on, because I've already done an OnlyFans broadcast on this channel. I've done a couple of them. Y'all can find them in my archives. But I probably need to do another one talking about the horror stories and the shit that go wrong when, you know, these little weirdos get upset because they look, some of these chicks have been killed that way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the truth. So it's really not all this cracked up to be. And, you know, I think I am going to have to put that broadcast together in the near future. But, man, it's just amazing how they be thinking that it's limits when they start being degenerates. A degenerate is going to attract degenerates. Hence the saying, water seeks its own level. Let's let it continue.
To do it.
I probably would bend my morals for that, yeah.
Yeah, me too. You've got spreadsheets. This is incredible. I can't believe you tried to tell me you weren't a businesswoman at one point. You've got a spreadsheet.
This guy's paid for a bottle of spit in a 6-minute video.
You did what, sorry?
I paid for like a bottle of spit, like just me like spitting into a bottle.
And
do you hear this? Oh, you simps are just as worthless as these bitches. You paying for a bottle of a bitch's spit? Do you not understand what type of fucking weirdo that? See, look, they don't realize that any dude that's requesting something like that, that's a Jeffrey Dahmer. That's a motherfucker that's probably running around with bitches in his basement somewhere asking for. Watch this. For the men that's in my chat room right now, for all the freaky shit that a lot of us like to do, is there any dude in here that will request some woman or women that you dealing with? Do any of us want to hold their spit in a bottle? Is that what we doing out here, fellas? I just got to ask, you know what I'm saying? Because I know most of them talking to black men over here. I'm just saying, how many of y'all, is that what we got going on? Or maybe I'm just the old nigga in the room, okay? Listen, hey, I done told y'all, man, I'm a heathen. I like to do all kinds of things. But this shit, that weirdo stuff, nah, man. Ain't no dealer action going on over here with me, okay? Ain't gonna be none of that weird Diddy shit, okay? A bottle of spit and you paying for it, man? What the hell, bruh? You know who doing that. I can't see no black dudes doing that. Them got to be white men, Asian men, maybe some of them weird ass white Hispanic guys. I'm just saying, man, I can't see how people do it. Okay? It's madness. But anyway, family, I want y'all to continue to listen to the weird shit that she says she got these motherfuckers paying for. Okay, and see, look, be honest with you, if the simps are willing to pay for that, I ain't advocating for it, but boy, Man, if the right scammers get a hold to their stupid ass, boy, they would become multimillionaires overnight. And again, I'm not advocating for that, but I'm just saying the level of low intelligence that you would have to have in order to pay this bitch for something like that. Yeah, you an easy mark online, man. Easy mark. But anyway, let's let it continue.
Is he going to receive that? Or?
Yeah, I'll send it in the post.
Lily invited us to observe the creation of a custom one of her subscribers had paid $300 for.
So the guy's asked for a off instruction and he wants it kind of a dog style. So a little bit more like me telling him what to do. And he's asked for me to wear a black bikini and some high heels. So I'm sure we've got one in here somewhere. I mean, this one's extremely skimpy, so I'm sure he'll like that.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
All the best. Are you? Is it you're going to get him to eat his own semen? So okay.
You ready to be my pathetic little loser? I want you to take it and eat it. Well done. Thanks for being my loser. Bye.
That was very interesting.
It's kind of fun. You're kind of like playing an acting role.
Yeah.
In a sense.
What Lily had shown us so far was fairly in keeping with most creators on OnlyFans. However, what she was planning to do in a couple of weeks' time had never been seen before.
This is where the applications are coming through.
Where the guys are messaging him. I had it switched off for a little bit, so it's just...
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone number
Yeah.
and people can just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post, and all you do is have to send in a photo of you holding your ID. So this guy's from Belgium. He is 32. Oh, he's from Barbados. Jesus. We're going global.
Is this just going to be completely random as to
Oh, Barbados, hold this L. Oh, no. You know I'm not going to let that slide. Barbados, hold this L. Oh, y'all got to hold it. Y'all know who that might have been. That might have been the little Kermit the Frog that's over there on Fresh and Fit, or Fluke and Fraud, as I call him. Yeah, because you know Walter Weeks, that's his name, Fresh, the little Kermit the Frog looking motherfucker, the dark skinned one. That's the one that's from Barbados. Oh, hold this L, hold it. Because you know he like them white women now. You know they say they don't do Night Riders. Him and little, his little Muppet Baby co-star there, Gonzo, a.k.a. Myron Gaines, a.k.a. Foodle the Poodle, as I call him. Okay? Yeah, man, Barbados, you got to hold it. It's almost holiday time. We got to gift wrap you in hell. So you can just go ahead and hold this. I mean, damn. I bet you that was him. I wish you would have showed a picture of this motherfucker. Hey, listen. Fresh, whatever they call you over there, boy. You little frog face bastard. Let me find out that was you over here trying to be Mr. 99, okay? In that 100 that she had going on. Boy, you can't make this, so let's let it continue.
How you pick them?
Yeah. Like we said, we prioritize the ones who have STI checks. Yeah, I guess the only thing I'm nervous for is like for them to have a good time. I want to make sure they enjoy themselves and don't come away from it like, oh, I feel disgusted or that wasn't fun. 2006.
Oh my God.
So
how does that make him? So 18.
18, yeah. I mean, he does like 18, doesn't he? Hey there, I know I'm late, but would love to you and lose my virginity.
He actually said loose my virginity. He needs to get his spelling.
Of course he said that. These are not the sharpest knives in the drawer. Yeah, y'all know that's one of my pet peeves, man. That misspelling shit for no reason, okay? Especially when we got spell check today. Loose my virginity. Or, and see, here's the crazy thing. You can't tell me this bitch hadn't had none or hadn't burnt nobody. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe it. That kind of, because you got to think about it. As many people that have these types of STIs and STDs in the world, the more bodies that you stack up, you really think that this bitch or anybody that's out here 100 in a day? Do you know how that increases your chances exponentially of you catching something? Okay? See, they ain't gonna disclose that part about it, how many times she done been burnt. Because there's no way you gonna be doing them kinds of numbers with randoms. I don't give a damn what kind of testing you get, because see, here's the problem. For the jackasses, they're like, well, man, she get them people tested. There's a thing called dormancy, you jackasses, for those that would say that. Certain diseases have a dormancy period. Yeah. Where there may not be any symptoms of an outbreak, etc. And then bam. Congratulations, you won. He won the prize and it ain't gonna be the one you want. So I'm just saying, man. Anyway, let's let this jackass continue.
Fixed.
I think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy. And this is also something that I'm really enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do before I was even in the industry.
Our filming was interrupted briefly by a phone call from Lily's mother. Apparently, she calls Lily every day.
Mum always calls me every day. What have you been up to today? I'm just getting railed, what are you? No, they're just sort of checking in on me.
You've obviously spoken to your parents about this, right?
I actually haven't.
Now notice that they said that her mama called her every day. Where that dad at? I want to hear talk of that dad, because boy, can you imagine? See, this is the thing. Most women that grew up with their father, they would never do something like that, especially if their father's still alive, because they wouldn't want to embarrass him. And even if he wasn't here, they wouldn't want to bring shame upon the family name. Can you imagine being a man and you walking somewhere in public and people recognize that your daughter is out here throwing that ass on the circle just for random men, stacking bodies on bodies in a day? Man, no father wants that. I know I wouldn't. I don't have kids, but man, is there any father in here that would be proud of your daughter if that's what you found out she was doing? Because, man, I'm not telling y'all what to do, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. If I failed that bad as a father, nah, I got this on your ass. There ain't nowhere in the fuck. I know, man, that's to your kid. Yeah, it is, but man, I got to cut you out the wheel and everything. You got to go. You can't embarrass me like that. My family name has a pedigree to it. You ain't fucking up like that over here. I'm just saying, man, fellas, how many of y'all would be proud if that's what your daughter was doing? I'm just saying. You know, I ain't telling you to feel how I feel, but I'm just saying, man, I just couldn't do it, man. That's not a laughing thing. That's not a victimless crime. That shit is disgusting, man. And, you know, until society gets back to taking a stand against shit like that, hey, you going to see them continue to do it, especially when there's money incentivizing it. And see, then again, I'm going to tell you there's one silver lining in it. It really does help the men decide who ain't shit. Because, see, before you had to do all kinds of digging and testing. Now it's easy. If a bitch got an OnlyFans, disqualified. You ain't shit. You put a big I ain't shit sign on your fucking forehead. Well, thanks a lot. So there's the silver lining. Let's let it continue.
My parents know what I do, but I'm not on the phone to them every day going, I just got DP'd, I'm 17 guys today, or this and that. They don't need to know the logistics.
Of course.
I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mom and Dad, I'm 100 guys.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do. Doesn't mean to say my parents are like gonna disown me or hate me or anything like that. I just don't want them to think less of me, you know? Like we can still be like very close and stuff like that, but I just don't think they need to know like exactly every single detail.
But they'll find out, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah. This is the thing, I think, with like my career and stuff like that. We're not sat here talking about, I filmed this with brothers today, or, I filmed this, because there's just no need. I remember my dad saying, like, my friends talked about you, like, seeing you on mobile or something like that. And they know, but, like, there's just no point in being like, I'm doing this or doing that.
Yeah. Are there days where you second guess it ever?
Not particularly. There are days where I'm sat here on a Sunday, I am feeling a little bit more lonely. My friends have all got boyfriends, and I'm like, I see a comment and people are like, God, no one's ever gonna marry you or something like that. And that can definitely like make me feel a little bit like, oh God, have I chose the wrong career? But like, I just totally love my job. but just like people talking about your body constantly, how you look. Every day someone like picking at you. I think that's the hard part. And also just the pure fact that people think so much less of you. Yeah. Before.
Let me stop this babbling alabastress pond scum. Did you hear, and see, this goes to shows you the cognitive dissonance and the disconnect, and that she's really mentally broken beyond repair. This heifer had the nerve to say that people think so much less of you. No, bitch, you think less of you. Whatever fucked up upbringing that you had is clear. It is clear that you think less of you. Women that think highly of themselves, that really value themselves, they don't hop on OnlyFans and throw their asses in circles, stacking random body after random body. No, it ain't the public. You. Listen, if you don't think highly of yourself, why would anybody else? And a person that thinks highly of themselves does not do things to put their health in jeopardy like that. See, that's the other thing too. Today, the OnlyFans thoughts are really not much different than crack addicts or cocaine addicts. You know, it's all about what makes you feel good. And then in their case, it's monetary incentivization behind it. But you're not thinking about, okay, yeah, you like to do this crack and this cocaine, but shit, you could overdose and that shit is going to kill you. And even if it doesn't kill you, hey, your life ain't going to be worth nothing because your health is going to physically deteriorate over the years. Okay. It's going to cause you to really go down in society because your behavior is going to be erratic. So it's like they'll never look at the bad decisions that they make. It's always what everybody else did, or if everybody else said this. No, it start with your raggedy ass. That's who it start with. Let's let it continue.
Anyone ever meets you, they already perceive you to be something. I think now I'd find it hard to make friends in terms of like real friends that really just see me for who I am and not like, gosh, like porn star online, whatever, this kind of like persona.
Yeah.
Also just like all of social media, like everyone is preying on your downfall. Banks don't allow you to bank with them.
But you can't fall no lower than you are. You're not above nobody talking about a damn downfall. Can you imagine? Imagine the irony of that. She's in the bottom of a New York dumpster. Filthy, funky summer New York dumpster at that, okay? If you hadn't smelled that, you hadn't smelled funk, okay? You at the bottom of that, and you talking about people looking at your downfall? Really? Listen to the words she's saying. Oh my God, the delusion.
Your Instagram's trying to get shut down. Like, you know, it's just like the little things that's just like, no one likes what you do. And everyone just thinks less of you, basically.
I see that you've kind of like taken on the word like and almost owned it in a way.
Yeah, 100%. I don't mind being called a. I'm sleeping with 100 guys in a day. That is the definition of a surely.
Would you refer to yourself as a feminist?
Yeah. At the end of the day, doesn't feminist mean...
Oh, there it is. There it is, family. See, when we talk about these feminists out here, we're not just saying that because we don't like women. This is their demented mentality. And see, you got to think about something, okay? In the Western world, because we're going to put this in the Western hemisphere where this nonsense goes on the worst. In the Western world where women are always jumping up and down, talking about equality, they want equal rights, want all this freedom and all this power. Okay, when you get it, why is it never the freedom to do something constructive or productive for these types of women? Okay, for these types of women. Let me be clear. Say it one more time. For these types of women. Okay, why is it never the freedom to do something constructive that's going to positively inspire future generations of young girls? Because there's nothing positive about this. Let's be unequivocally clear. When women jump up on OnlyFans and you stacking all these bodies like this, you lower one of the critical things that's needed for a woman to secure a long-term provider and protector and in the form of a husband. your value drops. It does. It's one thing if somebody got to find out, but you putting the whoring on display? No. You're not going to just, okay, I'm ready to quit this now and be a wife. And see, here's the trick that all of them try, because we seen it with Brittany Renner now. What they do, they think they're slick. Okay, they go out here and practice Thottie karate all on OnlyFans and bragging about, all this stuff they got going on. And then when they quit because they realize, okay, oh shit, I'm getting older and nobody's really taking me serious. Then comes the celibacy hustle. Then comes the, okay, I'm finna switch to a religion hustle. Or that they start talking about consciousness. You see Brittany Renner pretending and playing with being a Muslim, but I'm gonna tell you right now, let them fuck around and do something disrespectful. The Muslims do not play, okay? Paul the NOI does not play. So that right there, she better pick. You would have come out being a fake, better being a fake Christian. You know what I'm saying? I know why she chose to try to pretend to be a Muslim, because she's like, okay, this requires some real discipline. Them people don't play about their religion, okay? She gonna find out the hard way. Just watch, okay? I'm telling you. Let her keep on. That clock is gonna run out, and boy, when it does. But see, that's the game they play, okay? They start trying to do this dramatic religious shift. I'm like, stop that bullshit. Because if you was really that close to spirituality or God or what have you, you wouldn't have never been doing none of this, okay? I know for the people that, well, people can change. Yeah, they can, but not these hoes. No, these hoes do not change. The hoes only pay attention to stuff like that because they think it's going to give them the option to hit a reset button in the eyes of men. And it will for the simps, but not the men with any common sense that's worth a damn. Let's let it continue.
Like, you just want equal rights for boys and girls. And yeah, I do what I want, and I do it because I enjoy it. I think there are obviously some women that maybe go into it because they have to or need the money and stuff like that, or they're kind of coached into it by men. But my personal experience is I've only ever felt empowered by the fact that I'm making money off something that I think guys will do anyway. Like, guys are always going to sexualize me, so I may as well try and profit off that bit.
I mean, not all guys are going to sexualize you.
I don't really know. I think I mean, I'm not, maybe not all guys, but a ton would. I mean, I'm like a part of the problem. It's so hard because, like, doing extreme stuff like this is not normal. Like, and I think then guys are probably going to expect girls to maybe be as strong as me and sleep with this many guys and take it up the ass or do stuff like that isn't real life sex. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around.
But you do enjoy doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people forget it is my fantasy and this is what I enjoy, like being selfish, but you're also not helping the situation.
I left Lily's house with more questions than answers. I still couldn't understand why she felt the need to do what she was doing and whether it was truly what she wanted to be doing. I thought it might be helpful to hear the perspective of another OnlyFans creator, so I reached out to Alex Letitia, also known as the Queen of Southampton.
So, now this is something I've wanted to know all day. Do I call you Alex or do I call you the Queen of Southampton?
Oh, either. No, you call me Alex. Basically, I went into OnlyFans because we were really, really broke. It was really last resort. I had never, ever sent anyone a nude prior to this ever in my life. So I was so naive going into it. I started off just doing bikini pictures and lingerie, but it is a slippery slope. And the demand is more. Before you know it, you're having sex on camera.
And is that something you regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
Do you feel scared that you might ever have to start doing things you don't want to do in order to keep that money coming in?
It is scary, yeah, because people are starting to do the most outrageous things online. I've seen so much of it lately, and
Boy, look at the mug on this buffet master alabastress right here. Good God. Woo, boy, you white guys, boy, if you paying this for any type of attention at all, you know you a loser. I'm gonna tell you right now, if anybody out there is paying this for attention, are you fantasizing about this? Look at this. Look at her face. Oh my God, this is fucking horrible, man. Oh man, I told y'all the Participation Trophy Society makes me sick. But there's good news about this because this shit is gonna go away. The more men that stand up and say, nope, I am not gonna sit here and let trash be mixed in with quality women across the board. And look, for the flip side, the ladies, you got to hold the line too. Don't allow the trash amongst men to be mixed in with the good men. We can turn this thing around. It's just going to take people brave enough to stop going along with participation trophy thought and just accepting any and everything. Something that looks like this on your screen is supposed to be somewhere in a gym until it gets itself right, okay? Look at her face, man, just round chin. Look like a damn cartoon character almost. There's nothing attractive about this. And, you know, I don't like that women like that, but I'm just saying this is universally unattractive. Only a simp would pay to get attention from this. My God, let's let it continue.
I think my daughter's already getting stick for what I do. And like I said, I don't really do anything controversial compared to all these other girls. And it just keeps being like leveled up and up and up of the expectations.
Well, on Saturday, I'm going to another OnlyFans creator, Lily Phillips, is planning to sleep with 100 men in a single day for OnlyFans content. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really sad. I just worry about her mental health. I'm hoping it's a hoax and it's not gonna actually happen. I don't know. From what I've seen of her, I think she's like young and beautiful. I don't think she has to sleep with 100 guys in one day for attention. I don't know. It's like medically, is she going to be in a lot of pain? Mentally, you're going to be known as the girl that shot 100 guys in one day, and I think that's really sad. The problem is that when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like no one is going to see you as a human being.
Now, as hideous as she looks, she actually said something that makes a lot of sense. She told the truth there. That's exactly right. I can't argue with that. But see, you know one of the sad things about this crap, when these helpers go and decide to toot their ass all up in the air, bopping and thopping on different dicks from random strangers and all that, they'll find a way to blame men about it, okay? Well, if men wouldn't do it, I'm like, bitches, start with you. No, if you wouldn't make the decision to go do it, do you know how childish that is? It's the man. They're like, hey, man, supply and demand. If there's no supply, there's no demand. I'm just saying. It starts with you, okay? That's who it starts with. Man, so I got to give this little hard to look at help over here the credit that she deserves. She actually said something that made some sense. Let's let it continue.
It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
Do you think the kind of thing Lily's doing this weekend is the future of OnlyFans?
I hope it isn't, but we keep seeing so many sort of outrageous stunts. Maybe people assume they have to do that in order to get attention and followers. So it is just going to have to get more outrageous, which is quite scary if you think about it. Oh, I'm just worried about the smell for you.
The smell?
Yeah, I feel like the smell will be bad.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Bye.
The whole thing, I think I'm realizing, is actually more mental than we originally thought. There are 100 men turning up to have sex with her for 5 minutes each in a single day. I mean, there's a decent chance that one of them is going to be dangerous. One of them might have a weapon, have a criminal record. A few of them will have STIs. I can just on a basic statistic, you can know that a few of them are going to have STIs. So let's just hope those condoms are good ones.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking.
How are we looking? We're 1 week
Good.
away.
I think we've got about 50% of them confirmed.
And then you're checking that they've...
Oh, y'all know I can't let it slide. They sitting somewhere where there's a table, I guess a restaurant. Now, this how you know them folks nasty as hell. You sitting down somewhere where you gonna be touching a cup and possibly some food. You rub your hand on your nasty dog, then you had the dog flopped up there on the damn seat where it can be up there where the table is at. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't really fuck with bitches that have them little dogs like that. Okay, I really don't. Because look, I'm gonna tell you, a turn off for me. I got to go here. I got to do it. A turn off for me. If I see a bitch put a dog up to her face, I'm like, oh hell no. No. Something is mentally off with you. So that's not fucking normal. You don't put no dog up to your damn face. Okay, that's a bitch that's been around them folks too long. I know I can't do nothing with you. So it's just certain things, fellas, that you need to be watching out for. If you really don't want to get involved with one of these nasty helpers that's psychotic, because when they get to emulating them folks, they start doing little nasty shit like that. Dog up in near a damn table, putting a dog up in your face and shit, touching dogs when you finna eat and shit. Like, oh my God, just fucking filth, man. No wonder she finna sleep with 100 dudes in a day. Let's let it continue.
Done an STI test?
Yeah, so prioritizing guys who have STI tests. They have to screenshot the results kind of thing. But this is the thing with it, like you can never 100% know if they've had an STI test. And even if they had, they could have slept with 10 girls in between the test and things like that. It's more just like, you know what you're getting involved in if you're willing to participate.
Are you going to kiss any of the guys?
Definitely. I feel like some of them would be a bit put off, especially when they know I've just had like 57 guys inside me or whatever.
Why do you think that would put them off?
I think it's more if someone's to my face. I can imagine that's what's put another guy off.
So you would let like these guys do that on your face?
Yeah.
And in your mouth?
Yeah.
What if they had HIV?
Is that where it comes from? With spunk in the mouth?
It can.
Oh, really? See, I've never really thought about that. Last time when I did it, all of them could in their mouths. I can't really explain it. I get like serotonin, like from when people are like, oh my God, you're that on the internet. Sounds crazy.
I know, and I know you're saying that to me right here, but I don't believe that.
Really?
No.
I kind of love like ruffling feathers a little bit and people getting a bit like agitated by maybe the fact that I'm messed up. People think I'm like so sad and stuff like that, but that could not be like further from the truth. I don't think people realise like how happy this makes me. But I just think it's so funny and fun. I can't really put it into words.
Have you done anything to make sure there's not someone with a criminal record, for example, coming down?
We actually have not, no.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah. I mean, pretty sure I could take on some 50-year-old guy. No, I think it'll be fine. I'd like to think that guys aren't there I don't know what they would do anyway.
It is London, like you've put out a public call, so technically anyone could come down as long as they were over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd like to think someone won't go to that effort to put in their ID, drive there, you know. It's quite a big process for someone just to, I don't know, do something like that, maybe. I'm not really sure.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking, but maybe...
Oh, God damn. The bitch let the dog get on the table and drink out. See, look, let me tell y'all something. This is over in the UK. But fellas, let me holler at y'all for a minute, man. Because you know you got these broke-ass bums that's out here always trying to gaslight you into taking them out to eat on dates. This is why I don't really eat at no public places like that, bruh. Because this shit like this, don't you know that, man? Man, I wish I would be a restaurant owner and I come out and I see a motherfucker sitting up here with a dog on my table, letting it drink out my glass. I'm like, motherfucker, stay right there. I'll go back in the back. Gonna come out with a steel baseball bat and I'm gonna break your goddamn kneecaps and I'm gonna punt that dog all across my goddamn restaurant and out my fucking door. Okay? That's filthy, man. Do you know what kind of diseases these little motherfuckers have? Damn. Oh, this is fucking filthy. Yeah, this bitch is one that's gonna sleep with 100 men in a day. And see, Listen to how stupid she was sounding. The guy was asking her, he was like, okay, what have you done to make sure that you're not, inviting violent criminals down there? She doesn't seem to understand that serial killers, they'll go and present their ID and shit like that. Because one of the things that turns a serial killer on is being known for the crime that they commit. You see what I'm saying? Boy, her parents failed her in the worst way. That's how I know her mama can't be too bright and her daddy ain't shit, okay? I really would like to see that father. I hope he comes out with an interview. If y'all find that, let me know, because I will break that shit down from the A to the zero. See, when we see failures like this, we got to start asking questions, fellas and ladies. We got to start asking, what created this shit? How do you get one of these? We got to start studying this, man. We really do. So that we can learn what not to make with black children so that they turn out to be like this. Oh my God, man. Let's let it continue.
Maybe I was wrong and everything was under control. After all, Lily and her team seemed very relaxed about her mission. So relaxed that she squeezed in another job the night before, in Newcastle.
Hi, I'm going to be at Blinkers at Newcastle Racecourse this Friday, the 18th of October. I'm super excited. Apparently there's meant to be over 6,000 university students. It's the biggest uni event in Newcastle, so I can't wait.
It is the night before Lily's big day. These girls don't seem very prepared. They're currently on their way to Newcastle, and then they're going to be coming back late tonight, and then Lily's going to sleep with 100 guys tomorrow morning, which seems mental to me. It doesn't seem like things are going great. There are a lot of guys cancelling. They're scrambling now to find people at the last minute. I don't understand how the guys they're scrambling to find at the last minute are going to get STI checks in time. I feel a bit nervous going to this random Airbnb tomorrow for Lily to pull off the stunt, so I can't actually imagine how Lily must be feeling. It's Lily's big day. It's raining. Never woken up so early to film sex. I've never filmed sex, but you know what I mean. This is where it's happening. I don't know where Lily and the gang are. It doesn't seem like anyone's actually here yet. One thing I can say is hidden in plain sight. It's not exactly where you'd expect someone to be having sex with 100 guys. It's 8:35. They were meant to be here at 8 a.m. They're nowhere to be seen. Do you guys want to get some cover?
Just as we were starting to think the Queen of Southampton was right, and this was all a hoax, the first man arrived.
I guess I'm here for the thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a bit early.
I'm Josh, by the way.
Oh,
hey, nice to meet you.
I never really think about things before I do them, so I've just kind of do them and then think, oh, was that okay? But yeah.
We received a text from Lily's team asking us to not draw attention to the rented Airbnb where the stunt was set to take place.
She's asked us to not be around the property so we don't draw attention to it.
So I asked lucky participant number 1 if he wanted to go for a stroll while we waited for Team Lily to arrive.
So you're obviously a subscriber of Lily's on OnlyFans?
I'm going to be honest with you, it was only what you said.
So you got a text, but they sent the address quite late, didn't they?
Yeah, just this morning. Funny, like on the text it was like, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, oh, that's one of my motivations for coming here.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna happen,
Yeah.
Am I gonna get mugged? It's on the Circle line.
Yeah.
I go to V&A after.
Finally, Lily arrived.
Hello. Lovely
Yeah.
to meet you. Lucky number 1.
An hour behind schedule with a security guard on the door, we were allowed inside.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, how you doing? Fair enough.
Everyone get dating now. Let's get going.
It's a lovely house. I like that big mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know where to put myself. I feel like
Just float.
yeah. Everyone's just floating.
Everyone does a performance today just gets on the couch so we can become...
The atmosphere inside was nervous and very strange.
Lots of bananas.
No one, including Lily's team of assistants, seemed to have much of a plan in place for the day.
I don't know what's going on. No, there's a lot of forms this time. The admin side of things is crazy.
Having had their IDs checked and release forms signed in order to allow publication on OnlyFans, 6 men sat anxiously on a sofa, waiting for their turn to have sex with Lily. Meanwhile,
Man, y'all just listen to this, man. See, again, like I said earlier in the broadcast, you got to be some low form of beta male loser to sit up here in a room full of men and you know what's going on. She's a loser and she attracted losers. Do you see how that works, family? Huh? She's a loser and she attracts losers because there's no man definitely that's not gonna claim no heifer like this. 100 just back to back to back, same day. Who even play with your life like that, man? Cause see, here's the thing. Let's just say she's completely clean at the start of it. You don't know which one of them dudes got some, like the dude was saying earlier. You think all of them guys out of 100, none of them got no type of STD. None. Man, you got a better chance of winning the lottery twice than that happening in your lifetime. Let's let that continue.
it seemed the reality of what Lily was undertaking was starting to become slightly more real.
Hello.
Hello, how are you feeling?
Nervous, no, excited. It's nice to actually meet the boys because it puts you at ease a bit.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Is it
And you're not getting.
How are you feeling?
No, I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Just putting a baby monitor in here so I can keep an
Oh,
eye
that's
on
smart.
you.
Yeah. Have you had like an energy drink?
Yeah, I had a squash pastry in the car.
Okay.
So
And
we fueled up.
lunch or anything? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna have a break. I think it gets to about 12 and have a little.
Okay.
Breeze.
Yeah, that's good. Are the guys gonna shower? Or
No.
that just comes straight and the condoms?
Yeah, they're in my bag. I bought like 200 of them.
Yeah, that's good. Just in case because of my break.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like, do we think we're gonna get to 100 today?
Yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
Yeah, I came last night, yeah. I came to last night after work.
Oh, guys, we are running behind.
I got in at 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh my god.
I'm excited just to get the first one in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just like want it to start. It's like doing a race, like you just want it to start.
It's early in the morning to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
And 5 minutes each, right?
5 minutes each. Tries probably might do a little bit less time. I think there's about 8 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't wanna keep them waiting too long.
Fine. Yeah. Just all the best.
Thank you. Kill it.
Yeah, careful. Kill it. Lots of fluids.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you mind not filming the guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank
No problem.
Just as proceedings were about to commence, we were asked to leave. It was hard not to feel concern for Lily as we left the house. She seemed more apprehensive about what she was doing than she had done over the past few weeks. Perhaps the reality of the situation was beginning to dawn on her. It certainly was for me.
It was just weird. Like, that's all I can describe it as. It's just so weird. Like, Lily seemed a bit more nervous than she seemed throughout this, but still, like, kind of up for it. I just cannot believe in the middle of this, like, super affluent suburb, this girl is about to just have a load of strangers, 100 strangers, in someone's Airbnb.
One of the men participating agreed to speak with us after having spent his allotted 5 minutes with Lily. He had flown in from Switzerland just for this.
So I came last night and I'm leaving basically after. I went for the authentic experience.
Okay.
I had pie.
Pie,
Yeah,
British
in the
pie,
pub,
pie
yeah.
and mash.
Yeah.
How long have you known or been a fan of Lily Phillips?
Since the beginning, I would say.
Did you ever think you'd be able to have sex with her?
No, never.
And today you did?
Yes.
Were you nervous this morning going in there?
Yes, especially when I saw all the guys, the cute.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was definitely nervous.
Were you worried that maybe some of the other guys aren't going to get an STI check? Or?
A little bit, but also I think the risk for the guys is maybe less high than for her. This has to be the most expensive shag ever.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
200 to get tested, 250 for the flight, maybe 800.
800 pounds, and worth it?
Yes, yes, without a doubt.
How are you doing? How's it going? How many are we on? Only 8.
Originally, we had been told we'd be allowed back to film with Lily while she had a break for lunch at 2 p.m. However, we received a text from her PA explaining that they were overrunning and they were going to have to skip lunch. Sorry, it's chocker, and anytime she gets a break, it's for a quick shower and eat, and then back to working, so no time to be filming during her breaks. However, we were able to speak to another man as he left the Airbnb, although he seemed shaken by the experience. How are you feeling?
It's not something I'd normally do, but I saw it and I thought, might as well.
Yeah.
I think I saw it and I just thought, fucking might as well just do it.
And like, how long did you get with her?
Well, she said 5 minutes, and then halfway through she said she hadn't started the timer, so she said like 5 minutes from now. Which was alright.
So you got some extra?
Yeah, it was an extra time.
Do you know how many guys had gone before you?
No idea. No idea.
Yeah, like, is that what?
Well, look, yeah, but I don't really know. You know, I just thought.
Are you happy you did it?
A little bit. I'm just a bit nervous maybe if anyone find out. My dad would kick me out straight away.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, people here right now. It's absolute mayhem. I've had like 100 cigarettes on chain smokers. I feel like this is going to go on a lot later than we planned. We planned it to end at like 7, but I think maybe.
Currently 7 p.m. About, I think about 70 people through.
Now let me pause this and point something else out, okay? Fellas, fellow men, okay, brothers. You know that these dudes are beta male losers because you gonna go in behind this heifer that's just stacking up bodies, and you know that's what she doing, and you gonna lay on the same bed that she had the previous men before you on. Do you know they don't have no fathers in their life worth a damn? I mean, if you like me, you like, man, ain't no motherfucking way. Oh my God, man. These simps, man. I'm telling you, this over here in the UK now, for those that don't know. This happened in the UK. This is where Lily Phillips is from. This is why she signed that way. So this is in America. It's in the UK. But see, we got to be honest. You got some simps that are over here that would do the same thing if, let's just pick a name out the hat. Let's just say somebody like Ice Spice or whatever offered to do the same thing. Man, the simps will be lining up to lay up with that heifer. Disgusting, man. Let it continue.
After hours of waiting, we tried to get back into the Airbnb. We ended up being delayed by one of her assistant's boyfriends, a close-up magician who had been performing for men in the waiting room.
No, man. That is cool as shit, dude.
Lily's PA gave us some more updates and promised us that they were nearly finished.
How far off is she from finishing?
Not far off at all. We're nearly done. We're nearly done. We've got a few people who have like gone home and then they've called us and go, "Can my friend come? I just told him how sick it was." And we're like, "Yeah, bring it. Like, send your friend over." But no, it's been great for like networking. Like even like husbands being like, "Oh yeah, I do this for a living," saying their job. Oh, we need someone that does that. And we're like, "Yeah, message us back tomorrow." It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. But I was like, I should not be an event planner. I actually can't believe we were going to do this without security. They've been
so helpful.
Absolutely amazing. Like, I could kiss them both. They've been so good.
It's definitely the busy time of the night. That door is turning into more of a revolving door. There are guys coming in and out of there constantly. They've sent out security guards and things to go get her snacks and electrolytes and just to keep her sort of functioning.
Then, finally, the feat was complete and we were invited inside.
Hello. Good.
Now, family, I want you to pay close attention to what they're about to describe going in here after this was done. This is going to bring a new meaning and definition to absolute filth. You're going to feel this through the screen, okay? But those of you that haven't seen this or you don't know what you're about to see, I mean, listen, brace yourself, brace yourself.
Yeah. Did they complete?
We're done.
Oh, yeah.
Lily's just in the shower now.
As the sort of brains behind this and managing the whole thing, how did you think it went?
Planning wise, a bit hectic.
For sure.
I didn't know what to expect.
So many guys left it really last minute and we were getting messages today like, can I still do it?
Yeah.
But we had so many people drop out.
Yeah.
So when I was like going through like, yes, can you make it to London today?
Yeah.
And a lot of them were like, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. I just looked over in the chat room, man. Shout out to my sister, The Zealous Approach with Zola. She says, booking at the HPV Inn and more. Oh. Hey, that's what we may well call it. Hey, the Christy Crotch Inn there, the Christy Crustacean Crotch Inn, okay? Or the Christy Caucasian Crotch Inn. Yeah, listen, man. Boy, let me tell y'all something. This right here brings a new meaning to seafood-scented sack of shit, okay? This is what Lily Phillips and these OnlyFans thoughts are. This is just disgusting. Listen, it's one thing for women to have added to their list of bodies over the years, but in one damn day, oh man, I'm condemning her and the simps that's willing to go behind that. See, to be honest with you, let me get back on the men for a minute that's participating in this. None of them can ever stand around a group of men and try to impose themselves as being alpha males, because alpha males don't go after people leftovers in front of their face. It's one thing if you were tricked, but you there waiting in a line to go behind other dudes? Man, they better not ever try to talk tough. You've already identified your place in the male hierarchy. You are beneath all alpha males and sigma males. You don't roll like that. Let's let it continue.
Okay, that's fine. We were just like scrambling to get guys. So I was outside having a smoke with them all. We were just all talking and getting along, and then we come back in here and they've got the music on vibe and it was really nice. There were a couple of guys that Joe messaged me like, oh, I didn't really perform well. Can I come back? And we've been like, yeah, that's fine. And they've just like come back.
Oh, really?
Redeemed themselves because they've been like that nervous.
How do you think Lily found it?
I think, do you know, I've not had the chance to speak to her too much. She's been in there all day, and we've just like chucked her in the shower and like, she's exhausted. She's like, the first thing she said was like, I need a Nando's. I was like,
you've earned a Nando's.
Yeah, the Nando's is ordered. She's took it like a champ. She's done so well. Every time I've said, are you okay? Do you need a breather? She's like, no, bring the next guy in.
Seeing 100 guys come to have sex with Lily in one day, was that like something that obviously...
That part didn't feel too intense. It was more checking in on Lily felt intense.
Yeah.
Hello.
This is...
Hello,
hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Lily offered to show me the aftermath of their stunt.
Oh, it stinks.
What does it smell like?
Like brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Oh, holy shit.
I guess it... You actually can.
Man, y'all can smell the funk through the screen, bruh. First of all, okay, you already a nasty motherfucker for doing this. But did you see, and you're going to see again when the cameraman panned back in. For those who don't know, the cameraman was gagging from the smell. They're going to talk about that in a second. But, okay, you just throwing shit in the floor? Nasty Neander savages. The least you could do is not do that. It's gotta be a trash can in the room somewhere. Then, okay, let's just say, okay, because this is pure filth, but I'm just trying to say, to show you how uncivilized these people are, okay? If you was gonna do this, you ain't have no type of air freshener or aroma or diffusers with something in the air to try to mitigate that. Man, y'all see what I'm saying, right? Just pure filthy, man. You can't make this up. So the next time you bed boys get to putting these alabastress on a pedal, just know that Lily Phillips ain't the only one out there. Because any of us that ever attended college, we know how these alabastress get down. I don't want to hear all that, man. Black women is thoughts, this, that, the third. Listen, let me tell you something, man. The thoughts in our community can't catch up with these heifers. I don't care what hood rat you know. She ain't knocking down no 100 dudes in one day. God damn it, I got to give them credit to that. Even the hood rats in our community, they ain't doing no 100 dudes in no day now. Hell no. No. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I ain't seen it. I'm going to say that. Let it continue.
Is that real?
Yeah, he's not good with smells.
Lily then walked us through the process that she had repeated 100 times that day.
Come on in, make yourself at home, take your shoes off. I've got some hangers here if you want to put your coat up.
Nice.
Come on in, where you travel from today? Oh, lovely. Yeah, oh, it's so nice to meet you. I'll get you on the bed, make yourself comfortable, take off your trousers, and we're going to have a fun time. And I'll give them the phone camera. I'll just say, I'm guessing you don't want your face in it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it'll be POV phone camera.
Yeah.
I'll start usually with a and then I'd say, like, is there anything you like, don't like, any certain position?
You know something, family? I just thought about something. Y'all tell me what you think in the chat room. I'm asking your opinion. But you know what I just realized? I just really thought about this. She just slept with 100 dudes in one day. You know what I just thought about, family? She actually has outdone some actual prostitutes that's out on the blade. Think about it. The average prostitute that's out on the blade ain't sleeping with no 100 clientele out there in one night. They ain't got 100 chicks in the night. Nah. Ain't no way. Can you imagine? Just stop and let that resonate in your mind for a minute. That really just literally popped in my head. Jesus Christ, man. Let it continue.
You want to do.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we kind of got straight into it.
Did you do the with a condom on or?
No.
No.
I didn't. Condom off.
Okay, but then like once they're having sex and it's like
condom
on type thing.
Yeah.
It does smell a lot like sex. I mean, and there's rose. That's nice. Did one of the guys?
Rose.
And how are you feeling?
Surprisingly, downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
It's more just tired. My eyes sting like nothing else.
Why?
Because of all the cum in it. I think I repeatedly said, you can come on my face, but not in my eye.
And they just went right at the eyes.
Well, I think like it might have been an accident. But no, I mean, I've definitely seen some spunk today, Jesus. And it just took definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I think it was when it was only like 40 and I was like, I'm not even halfway yet.
Yeah.
And 40 is still a lot of people. Like, imagine 40 people and be like, I'm not even halfway, like, done.
When was the last time you ate?
I think I had a yam yam. Yam yam, is that what they're called? A little pastry. And I think I had a sandwich and that was kind of, and then the rest come. It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard.
Yes, my dear Zola, she's definitely a petri dish. She is the ultimate petri dish. And see, family, now I almost feel guilty for doing this broadcast because Zola is a very sweet sister, okay? Very innocent. I'll be forgetting that she's over here on the channel from time to time. Bless your heart. Sister Zola, you're going to have to bless your eyes with some holy water and dab some holy water in your ears, you know, because I forget that sometimes you be over here and I don't want to corrupt the innocent amongst us. Very sweet sister, y'all. But yeah, she's definitely a petri dish. She's the ultimate petri dish. Look, y'all remember The Simpsons? I got to go here. Y'all remember The Simpsons? Lily Phillips, you remember the little radioactive stuff that come out of Homer, you know, from where you worked at his job? Lily Phillips is one of the little radioactive pieces. That's exactly what her legs look like in between her legs, okay? Radioactive Caucasian crustacean crotch. That's what Lily Phillips is. Jesus Christ. I'm just, look, I got to say this. Y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all tell me what you think. I don't even think Suki Hana, Sexy Red, Glorilla, and even Brittany Renner, I believe even they would be like, bitch, 100 in a day? I mean, we thought not here, but damn. I don't know. What y'all think, man? What y'all think I'm wrong on that? Do you think that Suki Hana, Sexy Red, Glorilla, Brittany Renner, you think they got a thought limit like in a day? I'm gonna be honest. I think they do. I be like, hey, you know, now that number might be 20, you know what I'm saying, 15, but I don't think they're gonna do no 100. I do believe. I know y'all like, man, what you saying? I honestly do believe they would draw the line. Not no 100. Nah. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know what you think down there, man. I'm gonna be watching y'all answers in the chat room. Let's let it continue.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
it's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry. It's okay. Just take
yeah, 1 minute.
Oh, see, now she crying. That weight is sitting in on her ass. Oh boy, cause see, look. Again, we have to really study. How did she become this? I want to know more about her upbringing and her family situation. Was her parents on drugs? I mean, it had to be something traumatic going on in that household for her to come out and be this, okay? You don't just choose to do this. You just don't, okay? No, normal people don't do this. And now she's starting to cry because she's really, look, let me tell you what you're looking at, family. All jokes aside, what you're looking at is somebody that's gone so far in destructive behavior and they don't know how to reel themselves back. So in order to keep functioning in life, they just keep repeating the process over and over again. And what happens when somebody goes down that road, they destroy themselves. That's exactly what you're looking at. This is the ultimate crash out right here. And I'm going to tell you, sooner or later, she going to get that diagnosis with that package because this heifer talking about doing 1,000 next. Oh, yeah, she definitely said that. She's talking about going for 1,000 next in a day. So 100 wasn't nasty enough, bitch. You got to tack that on times 10. Oh, boy, man. Send the flood, Jesus. Send the flood.
I think I was you know, when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous. It was like the day before. I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more, I guess the interactions when like, I'd have to stop them early and like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go. And like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them come if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
And that's what's making you feel emotional, is that maybe you.
Bullshit. Bullshit. That is not why this bitch is crying. No. See, Thottie is okay for something like this. And I'm saying something because she's really just evolved from all types of civilized humanity. So I got to say this, okay? Thottie for something like this is cool as long as you're not talking to anybody, actually reflecting on what you did, or you surrounded by people that don't say, hey, ask you any questions about, like, why did you, because see, the minute that somebody even asks questions about that, even if it's not accusatory, you know that shit ain't normal. That is not normal for the woman to be doing, man. 100 in a day? No. So that's the subconscious letting her know that, hey, you know you operating against your default civilized programming. That's where the tears are coming from. She's just making up things and lying to herself. And see, fellas, make no mistake. The chicks that do this kind of shit, They are the biggest alcoholics and drug addicts. These are the ones, and I got to go here, I'm going to piss some people off. These are the ones that have them hordes of tattoos on their ass because they're constantly trying to do something to cope with their fucked up lifestyle. See, you can lie to everybody outside of your home, but when it's just you by yourself, now you're dealing with who you really are. You can fool everybody, but you can't fool yourself. Let it continue.
You think you didn't give some guys a good enough time today?
Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, what, you're not going to make me finish? I've come all this way. Like, kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit. I felt bad, like, some people just travel so far. Like, I didn't want to give them a shit time and, like, come away from this and be like, oh, that was shit. I think sometimes, like, feeling so, like, robotic. Like, by the, I think, like, the 30th, you know, like, when we're getting on a bit, I've got, like, a routine of, like, how we're going to do this. And, like, it just, sometimes you'd, like, disassociate and be like, you know, like, it's not, like, normal sex at all. In my head right now, I can think of, like,
and see, I got to touch on what she just said, too. And salute to the Trice for the cash out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me say something, man. Hopefully, young ladies with sense will let this resonate, because hopefully they already know better. But just in case nobody said this, you're going to hear this from a man. You're not supposed to disassociate from intimacy. That's supposed to be something where you're very associated mentally and physically with what you're doing, and you should enjoy every moment of it. When you have to disassociate yourself from an intimate act, that's the first sign you shouldn't be doing it. If that's how you feel, you shouldn't be doing that. See, again, I go back to what I said about the human mind. Your subconscious is going to let you know what's right, okay? And it's very powerful. No matter what lies you tell externally, that subconscious is always there. See, let me get deep with this. A lot of y'all might not believe this, but do your own research on it. Everything from the moment that you were conceived to the point that you developed the organs called eyes that can see, even from before you exited the womb, everything you've ever seen with your eyes is recorded in your mind somewhere. Let me get deeper with it. When it comes to the things that you dream, off the wall stuff, then you be like, where did that dream come from? You know what really most of your dreams are? Your dreams are an assessment and like, you know, a buildup of all the things that your eyes and your mind have processed, and then it plays it back in different phases. Sometimes it takes bits and pieces here or there out of chronological order. But basically, all your dreams are is everything that you've ever experienced, and your mind will process it a different way when you're asleep. But all that information that you've taken in is there, okay? That does affect you. So she can sit here and lie to herself all she wants. That subconscious mind, it knows. Look, you remember the old the cookie commercial? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers, Thottie karate bitch. Yes, Lily, Pepperidge Farm remembers. You can't escape this. She is so mentally damaged. And see, I feel so sorry for the goofy simp that would actually go and have children with this. Oh, you don't do that. Because, man, women are the first teachers of children. She will screw them kids up. You cannot entrust your genetic legacy to no damn thought, especially not one that's going to sleep with 100 men in a day. No. So, again, to reiterate, anytime you are intimate with somebody, you got to disassociate yourself from that. That's not mentally healthy for you to be doing. It's just not, okay? The human mind is very fragile. It wasn't meant to be played with like that, okay? You start disassociating yourself from the physical things that you're doing by choice, well, you're the one that's choosing your own fate with that. Let's let it continue.
Like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know? But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all. I thought perhaps in years to come she may look back at this day in sadness, but not so instantly afterwards. She had stressed to me throughout my time with her how excited she was for this challenge and how this was her fantasy, so to see her so visibly upset at the end of it all was really sad. But my confusion was only added to in the days following our filming with Lily, as she announced to her fans that in February of 2025, she would be sleeping with 1,000 men in a single day to break the world record.
Last week I did 101 guys. Now this was just the warm-up, because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day. Yes, 1,000 guys.
Maybe what we witnessed that night was just someone overwhelmed with emotion after completing such a monumental challenge. Or maybe we saw the true toll this career can have on a person.
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. With a chance we can make it now. When we're looking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love.
Yep. So there you have it, family. Yeah, Thottie Karate, Lily Phillips. Okay. Let me tell y'all something, man. Use this as a case study and have conversations with your daughters and your sons about this, because both need to recognize the dangers of doing something like this. This must not become normalized, okay? Not only for just the STD factor, but it must not become normalized because, one, and this is where I'm just speaking to Black America, okay, them folks can do whatever the hell they want. I don't give two shits about their women, really don't care. In Black America, the reason we don't want this normalized amongst our women is because not only the STDs, but you destroying your value in society as a woman. You're destroying your mental health state. And you're also destroying future generations if you're an older woman doing this, because younger girls are going to look up to you and they're going to be watching what you're doing. So you have to take that into account if you somebody in our community, because you already know it's probably going to be some goofball and probably be a tether that's going to jump up and try to do what she's doing. Let me tell y'all something, man. Brothers and sisters, let's let them do the crashing out, okay? Because they already on their way out of here, okay? And I'm talking about the dominant society as a whole. Let them do all the crashing out. Let's not join them, okay? Carry yourselves out here. Respect yourselves, man. Listen, and I'm not trying to be Reverend Bible Thumper because, hey, everybody has sex, okay? But damn it, not no 100 people in a day. Look, I'm a man. I wouldn't even try to do that. Not no 100 in no damn day. Hell no. No. That's a bridge too fucking far even for me. No way. Okay? So bottom line is, family, never let this become normalized. Talk to your Black children about this. This heifer's going to try to do 1,000 in February. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to wish it, but I see a couple of things happening. If she didn't already catch something from that, pulling that stunt there that she just pulled in this documentary, she going to catch it this next go round if she make it to that, because, man, the drug and alcohol usage is going to skyrocket. And usually people that do this extreme stuff like this, they usually end up deleting themselves. And I'm not wishing that, but I'm just saying I've seen the pattern over the years, okay? Once people like this start crashing out, they can't stop. So with that said, salute to everybody contribute to the broadcast. Like I said, we're going to be cooking with hot fish grease over here on the channel. Going to be live tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Patreon. Another broadcast. It's just so much to cover, man. It's so much to cover, okay? I mean, and listen, for those that weren't aware at the beginning of the broadcast, yes, I'm going to be dealing with that cooking with Kaya thing. I'm going to take my time and put that broadcast together. So I'm going to try to get that done coming before Christmas or even on Christmas, okay? I just might do it on Christmas. I don't know, okay? Get these hating assholes a good present, okay? That's probably what I'm going to do. So anyway, stay tuned for what we got coming up, all right? So take care of yourselves. Salute to you, Black first, and I will see you all in future content.